I'm gonna tell you the best reasons you should start a business today. Number one is the tax write-offs you are not able to take advantage of when you don't own a business. When you have a job, or just if you don't have a business, you're paying for things every single day that once you decide I'm open for business and you file that business on your taxes, you can write off and therefore reduce your tax liability. Do you own a cell phone? Do you pay for internet? Those are two things right off the bat that once you open up a business, you can write off. Comment down below if you're watching this video on a cell phone. The next reason is that when you work for somebody else versus owning your own business, you actually take home a much smaller piece of the pie. When you own a business, you bring home a lot larger slice of the pie when you're doing it right. So when you work for a company, your employer actually has to charge a lot of money to pay your salary, which if they're doing it right and they're a successful company, your salary is actually a very small percentage of what that company is bringing in. So instead of limiting yourself by working for somebody else, you can own your own business where you start with 100% of the profits and then you decide what expenses to put against those profits. And you can play with your profit margin and really, ultimately, you have control of what you make. On this channel, I talk a lot about entrepreneurship and owning your own business versus working for somebody else. This is a great time for me to tell you how much I appreciate those who do choose to be employed as people serving our community. I have many friends and neighbors who have chosen to make their career as EMTs, nurses, firefighters, police. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate those of you who are in service. So I just want to say that entrepreneurship is ideal for a lot of people, and our world would be more lost than it already is without those first responders. While we're talking about employees, let's talk about job security. I'm seeing everywhere that it's an employees market right now, but I'm not so sure. I've been on the other side for a long time as an employer, and with inflation, outsourcing choices, freelance, the stimulus checks have stopped for the most part. I'm not so sure that job security is as real as it seems. Do you want to rely on another company to provide for you and your family, or do you want to take matters into your own hands? When you're self-employed or owning a business, you literally sing for your supper. Well, sort of literally, you know what I mean. But if the audience likes your song, then that can provide financial freedom for years and decades. Like me, I grew and sold a business and was able to secure retirement income for myself as well as financial freedom while I was growing my business. The next reason is you have untapped talents and gifts that you are not using right now. Between 50 and 85% of workers are unhappy. What passions and talents do you have that you are keeping under wraps because you are busy working for somebody else? Business owners usually start with a passion. It could be the why they are starting their business. Like with me, I started when I wanted to stay home with my newborn almost 16 years ago. And or they may have a passion for the product or service that they're offering. This enables them to dive into their business and work those long hours, but it really seems like effortless work because it's something they're already passionate about. Believe it or not, you already have services or products that you can start selling today. You have skills that either you can use to consult with people who are looking for advice. What are you a master at? What can you talk for 30 minutes without preparation? What really fires you up and makes you either angry or excited? Those are things that you are a master in, and you can actually start providing services, possibly as a consultant, even while you already have a job. Are you a fitness instructor? Are you an auto mechanic? Are you a content creator? These are all things that you can start just by outsourcing on websites like Upwork, that used to be Elance, and that in itself is a business that you can start even while you already have a job or while you're home with kids. What products do you have around your house that you can sell today? Either things that are lying around that you don't use anymore that you can sell on eBay or Facebook Marketplace, or are there things that you have that you can craft and make and sell on a site like Etsy? If you found this helpful and inspiring, hit the subscribe button so you can stay alert of content as we put out new videos.